Hi, for this video what I want to do is talk to you about transformations that you will find in a geometry class. So a transformation is just a physical change to the location, the size, or the orientation of a given shape. So the four main types of transformations that you're going to be dealing with in your geometry class are rotations, translations, dilations, or reflections. So let's go through each of these definitions. I will do other videos that show you how to perform each of the transformations, but in this video I just simply want to talk about the definitions. So the first one is a rotation. A rotation turns a figure around a fixed point. Oftentimes it will rotate it around the origin. With this, it's important to understand that this is a rigid transformation, which means that it doesn't change the shape or size of the figure, it simply just rotates it. So A rotates to A prime, B rotates to B prime, C to C prime, and D to D prime. So all you did was turn the figure. The most common rotations that you will find are 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and then to get back to the original one, you would go 360 degrees. So like I said, I will address this in a later video. The next one is a translation. A translation slides the figure a set distance up, down, left, or right. It doesn't change the size or shape of the object. So this one also is a rigid transformation because it does not change the original shape. All it does is it slides it over to a different location. So this one was slid to the right and down from the original orientation. You could go left and up. There's a lot of different ways that you could translate your shape. So A just shifts over to A prime, B to B prime, C to C prime, and D to D prime. The next one is not a rigid transformation. This is one where you actually are changing the original shape. So it's called a dilation. A dilation is just a reduction or an enlargement of the original shape by a fixed ratio. So the shapes are going to be similar to each other. They are not going to be congruent because you are actually changing the size. So my original ABCD, I did two different dilations on it. The first one was a reduction, which makes it smaller, and the second one is an enlargement where it makes it larger. So when you're enlarging, you'll multiply by a factor that is greater than 1. When you are dilating, you will multiply by a factor that is between 0 and 1. So like half as much or 2/3, something like that. Okay, and the shapes will end up being similar, which I will address in other videos. And then the last one is a reflection. A reflection is also known as a flip. It flips the shape over a specified line, so there will be a line here that you would flip over. The most common ones that we will flip over are the x-axis, y-axis, y equals x, or a lot of time any horizontal or vertical lines. Those are also easy to reflect across. The original size and shape are not changed, so this is also a rigid transformation because the original size and shape are not changed. So just to recap, transformations in geometry, rotations are actually turns, translations are slides or shifts, dilations is making it smaller or larger, and a reflection is flipping it over. As always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. If there are additional topics you would like me to cover, please let me know that as well.